At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu. At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
Okay, so let's unpack this story. Picture this. 1789, New England. It's, ruggedly beautiful, but there's also this deep, creeping fear hanging in the air.
Right. Whispers about vampirism are spreading, especially in places like Arkhamstead. It's all fueled by paranoia, recent grave exhumations.
Yeah.
Really unsettling stuff.
Exactly. And it's against that backdrop that we're diving into The Serpent's Kiss today. It's a really haunting story, isn't it? About dangerous curiosity, forbidden knowledge.
And, well, the ultimate price of obsession, really.
That's it. So our mission here is to pull out the key insights from this dark tale. We'll look at the characters, what drives them, and maybe find some surprising lessons tucked away in the shadows.
What's really fascinating to me is how the story taps into these, ancient human fears, even in what was then a pretty new democracy. We're not just talking about, fanged monsters and capes. It's more about human desires pushed to the absolute extreme.
Yeah.
We're going to follow this young man, Allaric. The story calls him a creature of twilight himself, which is quite evocative.
It is.
And his fascination with the occult leads him down this incredibly dangerous path, one that threatens everything, really. Everything he cares about.
So let's start right there with Allaric. In this town, gripped by fear, he's different. He's not scared like everyone else. He seems almost drawn to the darkness.
Yeah, the description is striking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pale face, raven hair, those eyes like a stormy sea. There's this brooding intensity about him.
It signals that disconnect, right? From the everyday world, he's not just some gothic hero. He embodies that pull towards the forbidden, that dangerous curiosity.
Absolutely. And his core ambition, it's not just mild interest, it's this terrifyingly focused drive to unravel the secrets of immortality, to cheat death itself.
Yeah.
And how does he do it? By devouring ancient texts, trying to decipher forbidden symbols, whispering these forgotten incantations.
It's that age-old human impulse, isn't it? Wanting to transcend mortality. But with Allaric, it goes way beyond. It's dangerous.
Profoundly dangerous. And his mother, Regina, she sees it happening.
Right, Regina. Described as having a fiery spirit, but her eyes hold this perpetual sadness. You could just imagine her watching him slip away.
She pleads with him, doesn't she? This pursuit is dangerous. Let go of these morbid fantasies. Embrace life while you have it. It's that voice of reason trying desperately to pull him back.
But Alric's response is just chilling,
Yeah.
so direct.
Yeah, life is fleeting, Mother. Why settle for such transience when eternity is within reach? It's almost like his personal philosophy has already twisted.
And Regina just knows, doesn't she? She feels the darkness had already taken root. It really shows how sometimes when that kind of ambition takes hold, the simplest truths just don't get through anymore.
He's already kind of lost to that promise of ultimate control.
Okay, so amidst all this gloom, the story gives us a counterpoint, Serena.
Ah, Serena, yeah.
She's the only light in his world, described as a vision of springtime with that fiery auburn hair, green eyes. Her laughter's like a melody. She's this burst of life.
She really is. And what's crucial is that she offers him a totally different path, doesn't she? A vision of what life could be, away from the shadows.
She sees past the darkness too, recognizes his brilliance, but also his vulnerability.
Exactly. And when he confesses his ambition, his desire to conquer death, her response is just beautiful. It's basically the story's core argument about living.
What'd she say again?
She tells him something like, Allaric, true life isn't about escaping death. It's about embracing the beauty and preciousness of the moments we have. Our love, this shared breath, this is what matters.
That really cuts deep. You can feel Allaric's conflict there. Part of him must long to believe her, to just let go of the obsession.
Oh, definitely. But that lure of immortality, it's described as a siren song, right? That promise of ultimate power, ultimate control, it's almost too much for him.
And his resolve weakens even more when Mirabbel appears.
Right, Mirabbel, she's not just another character. She is that siren song made flesh. A creature of the night, a shadow draped in silk and secrets.
Those knowing eyes, hinting at forbidden knowledge. She just appears, drawn by whispers of his unique talents.
It feels almost supernatural, her arrival. And from that moment, she really becomes the catalyst for his proper descent into darkness.
Her promises are just so seductive. Ancient rituals, forgotten gods, the true nature of vampirism.
Yeah, she reframes it, doesn't she? Makes it sound like death isn't the end, just a transition.
And Allaric is completely captivated, even though he knows deep down that getting involved with her is a betrayal of Serena. It's a step into the abyss.
It really hammers home how powerful that illusion of control can be. It can twist everything, even love.
Which brings us to the family dynamics, because they get incredibly twisted here.
Oh, yeah. His sister, Ella, she's watching all this unfold with burning envy.
She has this unhealthy obsession with Allaric, described as a possessive love that bordered on madness. Always lurking, this pale, ethereal figure.
And she hates Serena, right?
Right.
Sees her as stealing Allaric's attention.
Totally. And Ella, in her own twisted way, is quite insightful. She sees Mirabbel's influence not just as a threat, but as an opportunity.
An opportunity? How so?
She realizes she can manipulate Allaric's ambition, use Mirabbel's promises to sort of bind him to her, Ella, forever. It's another layer of obsession mirroring his own.
Wow, that's dark. So you've got Allaric's obsession, Ella's obsession.
And meanwhile, their poor mother Regina sees it all. The growing darkness in Allaric, the torment in Serena's eyes, Ella's unsettling obsession. She feels like a captain on a sinking ship, utterly helpless.
And she tries, doesn't she? She confronts Allaric about Mirabbel.
Bravely, yeah. Who is this woman, Allaric? She demands. She radiates a darkness that chills me to the bone. Stay away from her. It's that raw mother's intuition.
But Allaric, he's too far gone by then.
Seems like it. He just scoffs, lies, says Mirabbel is simply a scholar. But Regina knows it's a lie. She senses unspeakable danger.
It's that heartbreaking moment where the obsession completely severs the connection to someone who truly cares.
He's isolated himself. And now, he's fully under Mirabbel's spell.
Right. This is where he goes deeper. It's not just reading books anymore. He's participating in secret rituals in the woods, chanting ancient words under the moonlight.
He learns about the supposed true nature of vampirism, not just myths, but beings who achieved immortality by manipulating life force.
It's an interesting twist, sort of pseudoscientific within the story's logic. It makes the promise seem almost achievable, maybe.
But there's a catch, a big one. The rituals involve sacrifice.
Of course they do.
And Mirabbel just brushes it off.
Yeah, assures him it's a necessary step, a small price to pay for eternity. And Allaric, completely caught up in his delusion, convinces himself it's for the greater good.
That's classic self-deception when you want something badly enough.
And as he goes down this path, he pushes Serena further away. Can't bear her disappointment. He even tells her he doesn't love her anymore.
Oh, that's brutal. Sacrificing the one good thing in his life for this false promise.
It's the ultimate betrayal, really, of her and of himself. But Serena, she's heartbroken, obviously, but the story says she's not defeated.
That's right. Her strength is incredible here. She vows to save him, even if it means facing the darkness alone. She's this beacon of unwavering love.
A powerful force against that shadow engulfing him.
Which leads us right to the climax. The Serpent's embrace. The final ritual.
Set for the night of the blood moon at an ancient burial ground, you can almost smell the stench of decay, perfect Gothic setting.
And Ella, driven by her own motives, discovers the location and follows them in secret. The tension just ramps up like crazy.
And then the big reveal. As the ritual hits its peak, Mirabbel drops the facade.
Her beautiful facade melted away, revealing this monstrous creature, a true vampiress. Allaric sees it, the horror hits him. He finally understands the depth of his betrayal.
Because her goal wasn't his immortality, was it?
Not at all. It was to use him as a vessel, a sacrifice to replenish her own fading life force. He was just a pawn.
The ultimate con. He thought he was mastering death, but he was just fuel for it.
But just as Mirabbel lunges, Serena bursts in.
Yes. The hero moment.
Wielding a silver dagger blessed by the village priest, she doesn't hesitate. Plunges it right into Mirabbel's heart.
Severing the connection.
And Mirabbel
crumbles into dust with this scream of unimaginable anguish. The remaining coven members just scatter into the night. It's Serena, the springtime vision, facing down pure evil. Amazing.
So Allaric is free. But the cost.
Immense. He collapses, just overwhelmed by guilt, by despair. Serena rushes to him, cradles him, tells him, "It's over, Allaric, you're safe now."
But it's not quite over, is it? There's still Ella.
Ella. Consumed by rage, maybe grief, despair, she lashes out, attacks Serena first. Then, in this blind fury, she grabs a shard of broken glass and lunges at Allaric.
Yeah.
And that's when Regina makes her final, heartbreaking sacrifice.
He steps in front of him.
Throws herself in the path of the glass. It pierces her heart. Her last words are for him, filled with this loving sadness. "Live, my son. Live a good life."
Oh, God. That's devastating. She breathes her last, and Allaric is left completely shattered and alone. It just slams home the full cost of his obsession. It didn't just destroy him, it destroyed those who loved him.
So the aftermath. How does he even begin to deal with that? He chased immortality and ended up causing so much death.
The story says he has to grapple with these huge consequences. He completely turns away from the occult, obviously.
Understandably.
And he dedicates his life to helping others. Uses his sharp mind, that knowledge he gained, but for good this time deciphering lost languages, preserving historical artifacts.
A redirection, then. Using his intellect for connection, not conquest.
Exactly. Trying to honor his mother's memory by living a life of compassion and service.
But does he find peace? Redemption?
Well, that's the thing. The story leaves it open. It says, whether he found true redemption or remained forever haunted by the shadows of his past remained an open question.
Which feels right, somehow. More real. It's not a neat Hollywood ending.
No, it isn't. It makes you think.
Absolutely. And if you connect that back to the bigger picture, the lesson Allaric learns, however painfully, is profound, isn't it?
What would you say that is?
That true immortality, maybe. It doesn't lie in escaping death. It lies in embracing life, in cherishing the love, the connections, the moments that actually make life worth living.
Finding meaning in the human experience itself, not beyond it.
Exactly. Not in transcending our limits, perhaps, but in the richness within them.
And here's where it gets really interesting for us, listening to this. This deep dive into the Serpent's Kiss. It's more than just a Gothic tale from way back in 1789.
It holds up a mirror, in a way.
It really does. It makes you ask yourself, what does immortality mean to you in your own life right now? Is it about achieving something huge, overcoming limits?
Or is it maybe found in those simpler, precious moments, the connections you build with people?
What stands out to you the most about Allaric's whole journey? And maybe, just maybe, what price are you willing to pay for the things you truly desire?
Heavy questions.
Yeah. Definitely something to think about, how this old story might still echo in our own lives today.